Harjot, she contacted me online and she disclosed me that she had given her test 5 times, the speaking test, and now she's ready to give up and probably she will never move to Canada. So I said that you please come for an evaluation, and by following the 4 simple tips, just 4 of them, she was able to jump from an 6 band to an 8 band. So even you can jump from a 4 band to a 7 band in just 2 weeks. And in this video, I'm going to share some of the tips and suggestions that I gave her, and she blindly followed them. I'm going to give some examples from Harjot's journey, and you can apply them into your speaking test. So be through the last, because I am going to tell you why you fumble and your loss of ideas. I am an ex-IELTS examiner, Mrs. Aneeta Kundra, and if you are new, please subscribe to this channel. And if you want any coaching materials, you can go to my website. Even free resources are available on my website and the app. My community link is there. It is free. You can join. Free IELTS course is on the website, on the app. You can download, and also the study plans. Of course, people have easily got 7, 8 because of my coaching. I give personal coaching also, so you can contact me. So let's focus on what she was doing, So I told her that you got to, focus on simple ideas. Many of you have commented, oh ma'am, I'm not able to, come up with ideas. So this is what was happening with Harjot also. She was trying to impress the examiner by, taking out some complex ideas, and therefore the lot of pauses were there, and she was using because she was thinking of some complex idea. Do you enjoy cooking? And she was trying to explain the science of cooking. Oh, cooking is really a complex process in which all the ingredients are added and the resultant outcome is something very different or poles apart from what was the starting. Oh my God, what are you doing? Give a simple answer. She should have given, yes, I enjoy cooking. It's a great way to relax after a busy day, and I like trying out new recipes, or also brings me great satisfaction. Or you could also say, oh, I'm not into cooking, it's not my cup of tea. Okay, and then you can continue that I find it cumbersome because after such a long day, if I have to cook, it doesn't get along with me. I feel so tired. I feel it is rather monotonous and tedious. It could be positive, negative. But it was also the second tip. What she did is, when I evaluated her, she was trying to use lot of grammar, and the grammar was going all wrong. This is what one of my subscribers, I'm not mentioning her name, of course, I don't mention names. She said that, ma'am, my grammar is very weak. Then I tested her and I said, your grammar is not weak, you are trying to make it complex. It is grammar, range and accuracy. You should stress on the accuracy. Like when I asked her how technology changed the way people communicate, and she's tried to use some complex sentences, and she says technology has been impacting and continues to impact the way we are communicating and are still communicating. People will have to be used to and she was confusing and getting confused, and it was so error prone. So I asked Harjot that you should focus on accuracy. That is, then she revised her answer. Technology has changed communication a lot. Now we can talk to people instantly through video calls or messaging apps, which not only possible before. Now this is a response which has correct grammar and a high score. So now we can talk to people instantly, and then which was not possible before. Very simple. The tip number 3 is use the vocabulary you are comfortable with. Harjot, she was under the impression that if she used very advanced vocabulary, she's going to get a very high score, and that was something unnatural to her. So it was not needed. Like, I asked her a simple question: do you prefer living in a house or an apartment? Now this is a very simple question and asked most of the times, and she said, oh, I'm partial, I'm inclined to residing in an apartment due to its multifarious benefits, conveniences, and also because it is proximity to the amenities. Now you need not to speak like this. You have to be simple. You can say, I prefer living in an apartment because it is very convenient, and the icing on the cake is that everything is nearby or at a stone throw distance. This much of that you can use. There is no problem. One day was left for her speaking test. Then Harjot, again, she came back to me and she said that I'm really nervous, and at a fast speed, it became very difficult for me to understand. And that was impacting her pronunciation score. She thought if I would speak at a speed, ma'am would not come to know and she would think that I am very fluent. But that was hitting her score. So I asked her that you please speak slowly at a proper rhythm. Like, I asked her, what are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a big city? That is the part 3 question. And she says, living in a big city is advantages because but because you have access to all kind of facilities, but it is also disadvantages because it is crowded and noise level high. And speak at a natural space, and nobody is rushing. She came back. She says, ma'am, a big thanks. I have scored 8.5 in my speaking. So just by following these simple tips, like focusing on simple ideas, then you have to prioritize your accuracy in grammar, then use a vocabulary which you are comfortable with, and control your pronunciation. Now Harjot was able to reach that 8.5 just within 2 weeks, and now she is in Canada, and just sometimes she calls me. And if you are struggling with your IELTS speaking test, please apply these tips because they come from an Ex-IELTS Examiner, and you will find a significant improvement in your speaking. And of course, if you want personal coaching from me, you can contact me through WhatsApp. Of course, the PDFs, which are very good, people have achieved 8 with self-practice, and with these PDFs for writing, reading and speaking is available on the website, or I can even send them to you personally. Thank you, and please apply these tips and tricks and let me know the feedback. God bless.